What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome to a new series here on my channel in where I take Billericay Town FC from the really low reputation of local in the Blue Square Bet South and try and take them to the Premier League, and hopefully, maybe one day in about 30 seasons time, we can say we're the best team in the world by far. But right now, of course, 6 months into the season, we can't actually say that yet. But yep, I'm starting a series. I've already in 6 months into the season. So let's have a look at a little information first of Billericay, try and get you to know Billericay. So we're predicted 19th. We've just got promoted to the Blue Square Bet South. In real life, they've just got as well. Semi-professional team, founded in 1880. We've got a couple of rivals there, no one too big. Chelmsford are probably our only fierce rival that are in the same division as us. Braintree as well could be. We could face them in the future. But apart from that, the others are pretty low down in the divisions, and we don't have to worry about rivalry too much. Let's have a look at our facilities. Our facilities are piss poor, basically. We've got 3,500 capacity stadium, which isn't too bad. We've got 424 seated, but our average attendance isn't even enough to fill the seating areas in our stadium. So we don't have a biggest fan following, basically, what I'm trying to say. Very poor pitch condition, which isn't great. Fairly basic training, minimal youth, basic corporate facilities, basic junior, I can never say that word, basic junior coaching, and limited youth recruitment. So basically, we've got nothing coming in from the youth. We can't really develop our players very well. So the club basically needs a lot of improving, not only on the pitch, but also off the pitch as well. And talking about on the pitch, actually, let's go into the transfers and see what actually happened. So as you see, one player went out. Oates didn't feel he was good enough. I was bringing better players in, so off he went. I released him on a free. Let's have a look at the ins though, because that's the bit that everyone's interested in. We signed Hemeti, an Afghanistanian international. Hasn't actually played an international match since getting a club, which is really bizarre because, you know, maybe getting a club would get him more into it. I don't know. But absolutely fantastic player, only on £70 a week. I used that trick that I posted of the video before. You can check that out. I'll probably link it somewhere on the screen. Before, yep, whatever. And it really helps using that trick, basically lowering your wage budget down. And fantastic player, great pace, not got the strength, which is really weird for a centre-back, obviously, not got the strength, jumping and heading, but he's more of a fast defender, more of a covering defender. Look at his report. He wasn't very good when we signed him. He had like 1-star ability, but now he's developing. He's going to be a good Blue Square Bet Premier player, and that is really, really great. His progression isn't very good though, because of course, well, we don't have great facilities, we don't have great coaches, we can't exactly help develop our players as much as I'd like to, but he's getting first team exposure and that's helping him grow a lot, and hopefully we can have him for until we get out of the non-league. He looks like he could be a very good player for us in the next coming years. Marco Ranieri, fantastic player on £375 a week though. He's on a lot and took up majority of my wage budget in doing so, but he is fantastic. I saw him there beforehand, I thought I don't really want him. Got a scout report on him and they were like, oh, he could be League 2 ability in the future, maybe League 1 if he continues to develop and play well. I was like, I've got to sign him. Blue Square Bet Premier level already. So fantastic player to have at our disposal. He's improving as well, which is a great thing to see. But that's our keeper position sorted for years and years to come. I will not have to worry about that. Marco Ranieri being a fantastic signing there. I would recommend trying to sign him. James Richard, right back coming. Of course, I let one of them go. Got to bring someone in. £100 a week. He's on quite a bit. I know that, but I felt he was the best we could get for our level. He's not too bad either, 2-star. But again, everyone I sign, I'll try and get either really experienced and great for us now, can help develop the youngsters, or someone that will be okay now, but really great in the future. Maybe even sell on for a bit of profit, because right now we're not in a great financial situation. James Richard there, good right back. We signed Mark Hingley as well. Again, centre back, not the best. I mean, 5 tackling, 8 marking. More of a pacey defender, and that's decent enough to have at this level. He says second choice there. He's probably third or fourth choice centre back actually. He's a ball-playing defender. I don't really like playing ball-playing defenders at this level because it can be quite risky giving away possession in your own half. So I don't play that really. Then we signed Darren Hennessy. Great centre mid, can play centre attacking mid, can play centre and can play striker as well. £45 a week, really, really cheap wages. Fantastic player to have again at our disposal. Great for the future, good now as well. Go on our other midfielders in a second. Curtis Thomas wasn't here until quite recently, But Hennessy has been a fantastic player to have. Shame tidiness has resulted and lack of match fitness because I signed him into the season. I think I signed him when I signed him on the 8th. So I think that was after pre-season. Like, season was just about to start, so he missed out on a lot of fitness training. So he's had to drop in and out a bit. But hopefully he can push on the second half of the season, become a big impact. Aiden Stokes, we signed young right mid. I only signed him as backup, really. That's why he's not playing a lot. He's not even got a gold star yet, but decent enough for this level. That's what they're saying. He is just there for backup purely. I haven't really played him at all this year. And what was he on, £5 a week, something like that? Oh, did not mean to do that. £5 a week. I couldn't deal with. I couldn't knock that. I had to sign him. I felt for great backup. And then we signed Alex Hugh. I actually forget signing some of these players. I've played this season save now up for 6 months, and I forget who was here when I came, who wasn't here when I came. It's just I've signed too many players, I think. Left mid, left wing back, can play left back probably as well. I've probably shoved him back there a couple of times. Not too bad. Haven't played him a lot, but he's not on a contract. And that's all that was mad for me. I needed an extra player, and then he come. So which means you don't play, you don't get paid if you don't play, which is really useful. Joseph Boaki. Again, I've seen this guy before, I think, on FM. I'm not too sure where I've had him, but I think I've had him before. And centre mid, not too bad, not too great either. Potential when I signed him was really high, but of course, players have improved, so that means our 5-star rating in comparison has improved because Curtis Thompson is a fantastic player. So that means everyone else has dropped down, current ability and stuff. So he's not too bad. I haven't really been playing him, though. Probably why he hasn't been developing a lot or as much as he could be. But he'll probably go in a season or two or something like that when I can sell him. Ethan Maney, fantastic striker, really has done well for us right now. Let's have a look at his how well has he done before I go back to in his horn. 11 goals, 23 games is not too bad. Fantastic average match rating, no. So yeah, he has been playing well for us, like I say. Great signing to have, not on a lot as well, and great potential. League 2 potential, fantastic to have. Can play on the left or right of attacking mid, which means I can always switch up the formation, go to a 4-3-3 if I feel the need or something. So great player to have. Absolutely fantastic signing. Glad I found him. I had a bit of a panic stage around here, but I'll move on to that in a second. Then we signed Ashley McDonald, last signing. Can play anywhere across the defence, purely why I signed him. He's not got a fantastic stats. Don't pay him a wage either, so that's the only reason I signed him as cover purely. I had a lot of injuries at the time. Then I sort of panicked around the 9th. We had a bit of a bad patch of form. So Jordan Kay came in as a right back, just back up as well. But I felt I needed another player there that I could just shove him just in case my player wasn't playing well, because I had 2 right backs, one was injured, one wasn't playing well. I kind of felt I needed that third option just to stick in. He's not played great for us, Jordan Kay, but he's not on a contract either, so again, fantastic. And we signed Uwu Bioko. I've had this guy before. Not the best player, centre defensive mid. I do play him centre mid, but as well, panicked a bit, felt I needed a bit of a crunching tackler in the midfield, so changed up the formation, changed up the roles a bit, signed him and stuck him in there. Again, not played too much, but for what he's doing, for what not being on a wage, I don't really have to play him. I could always release him if he gets a bit upset. And our latest person to sign was another midfielder. I really do feel our midfield lacks a bit of class. Curtis Thompson comes in, fantastic player for our level, can play anywhere across that midfield, so versatile, which is really important. And the coaching reports say he's beyond anyone else in that midfield role, probably on the left as well, even though he's not a left-sided player. Yep, so really great player to have. Honestly, I'd honestly recommend trying to sign this guy on loan. I don't think he was available to me at the start of the season because I was looking at loan lists, but I didn't see him on there. Scout came along, said, oh, this guy's quite good. I was like, oh, I'll see if I can loan him in there, and he wanted to come, so fantastic. I'm not paying him a wage either. I had 0% of his wage coming, all the wage being paid by Notts County. So let's have a look at, what was it, tactics? Let's see if I use the right shortcut. Yes, I did. So our formation right now we're playing is a 4-4-2 with 2 wingers, an advanced player maker, a deep lying player maker, an advanced forward and a poacher. That poacher does change to a target man, and the advanced forward changes to a target man depending who I have on the pitch. 2 fullbacks and 2 centre backs with defensive roles. So pretty standard formation. Didn't want to overcomplicate things, so everything's just balanced and standard. I don't really have the ability to play anything else other than that, if that makes sense. The players are just too poor. Don't want to get them confused and stuff like that. Our backup formation is a 4-3-3, although I haven't really fiddled around with this. Of course, that would be like down there, that would be down there, and that would be like there. But like I say, I haven't really fiddled around with that formation enough. It's just been 4-4-2 all the way, and it's not been too bad. Let's have a look at the fixtures and actually see how our tactic played out. So here we go into the tactics. So we started off the season with a 3-0 win to Truro. Fantastic game. James May and Rob Swine. Did someone else scored? And Glenn Pohl getting 3 goals there for us. Fantastic win to start off the season. And that looked quite good going into it. I know Truro City were relegation rivals at the time. We were expected to go down. So great win for us there. And I thought that means, well, maybe we can get the mid-table like I'd said at the start of the season. Then we lost 3-2 to Hayes and Yedding. Hayes and Yedding just being relegated. So it was always going to be a tough match. But this was a real kick in the teeth considering they scored so late. As we can see here, they scored in the 90-plus 3rd minute with Julian Osuso. And having equalised in the 89th minute, it was just a real kick in the teeth to see us not actually win that game. Anyway, moving on from that random ass noise that come in. Eastbourne Borough beat us 1-0 then. Again, disappointed not to win that game. Losing it 1-0. I hate losing games 1-0. We always could have nicked it, I feel, going into the match. And then beat AFC Hornchurch 3-0. Ethan Manoni getting us to a goal. Graham Pohl and Glenn Pohl, not Graham Pohl. No, he's not a ref. Jesus Christ. And Heyu, I think that's how you say his name, getting a goal coming off with the injured Danson. So fantastic result there. Huge win for us as well, considering they are relegation rivals at the time. Moving on, we beat Bath 1-0. There we go. We beat Bath 1-0. Alex Osborne getting us the only goal of the game there, nicking it for us very late on. 1,000 people there. Wow. Bath get a good turnout. Jesus. We drew 1-1 to Tonbridge next. Why does this not go down? There we go. We drew 1-1 with Tonbridge next. Luke Lanson. I think if they say his name, I don't really know. I call him Luke Lanson. It sounds right. Drew 1-1 to them. Again, I'm not too disappointed with that actually. Tonbridge are a relatively big team at this level, so a 1-1 draw there was respectable, and it's always good just not to lose, basically, in any game. I'd rather draw than lose, basically. Then we drew Eastleigh 3-1. I think at the time Eastleigh were doing well, like first, second or something like that. Right now I know they are first, I think. I'm going to say they're first, yep. So to beat them 3-1 with J May, Alex Osborne, and who else? Glenn Pohl. Glenn Pohl's often a goal scorer for us. Fantastic result. And I felt 4 games now unbeaten, 3 wins out of 4 games. We're doing really well. Hopefully we can continue this on, going into what you could say is a rival match with Staines. I know they're quite close to Billericay. But nope, we lost 3-1 to them. J May getting a consolation goal for us. Huge disappointment there not to win. But we had the cup next against Lanford. So I don't know how to say his name, but we smashed them 4-1, which is fantastic. I think the loss come at a good time considering we had a cup game next, which meant morale could build up. 3 goals, a hat-trick for Mannion, and Lechmer getting us a goal there as well. Moving on, we won 1-0 to Basingstoke next then. A good win as well. Junior Luke getting us the only goal of the game. Joseph Boyaki getting an injured. Getting injured. Doesn't make sense. Getting injured, but also getting a win. 3 points is always vital. You see a lot of greens here in a row. You can see Boreham Wood. We beat them 5-2 in the Blue Square Bet South. J May getting a goal. Joe Anderson getting a goal. Sam Litchmere getting a goal. And Alex Osborne getting a goal. So a lot of goal scorers there. 4 goal scorers. Normally I'd see 5 when we score 5, but oh well. Then we beat Bishopford Stratford 3-1. They are in the same division as us, I think. They may be in the north, I'm not too sure. I don't actually know. I don't see them. I don't think we've played them. I think they're in the same division. They were last year. They might be in the north. But 3-1 win there. We're through to the FA Cup 4th round. So one more round to get to the first. Could we get that through? An own goal by Hemeti gave them their goal. But we show great courage to win 4-0 there and win 3-1, and go through there. Dorchester was our next game. We won 4-0, 4 different goal scorers. Anderson, Swine, May and Mannion. Great result there, great victory. Dorchester can be quite a tough team to come against, I do know that. So to beat them 4-0, fantastic result. We then have Ebbsfleet in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. And this game was a big game to go into. And well, what a game it actually was. First of all, they went 1-0 up in the 5th minute. Then they went 2-0 up. Then they went 3-0 up just before half-time. So I thought, that's it. We're out. We're dead and buried. We know where we can come back from this. But an own goal early on in the second half gave us our chance back. Junior Luke getting in the 82nd minute. Really going into the last 10 minutes of the game. 3-1 down. You don't think, we're going to get a draw here. And then J May scored in the 84th minute. I honestly thought we could have gone on to and won the game. Considering we only had 40% possession, which is a joke in comparison. But we had a chance to always nick it back. That's the beautiful thing of the cup. We almost beat a team a division above us, Ebbsfleet, but sadly we couldn't continue that. We lost 1-0 to them in the FA Cup replay. You know what? I don't mind that. We got a bit of money out of it. Playing a game at home, we got, I think, twice our normal capacity of 800, so that's fantastic for us, bringing the money in. But the Ebbsfleet loss did force us to go into a bit of a dip of form. I kind of panicked around this stage as well. I don't like going into a run of form where you just don't win many games. Lost 2-1 to Hamilton and Waterlooville. Drew 2-2 to Dover. Disappointment there. I wanted to get a win. We lost 1-0 to Western Supermere, and we lost 2-0 to Wellington. Welling. So 5 games without a win. We really need to get one back. Luckily, the cup game as well comes at a good time, giving us a 2-1 win against Harrogate. As well, I think they're in the North, Blue Square Bet North, but it was nice to face a different team outside our division. We kind of needed it. An own goal again gave the team their goal in the cup. Jane May getting 2 goals and winning us the game pretty much. So the win there should have put us back on form, I reckon. A 3-3 draw to Bromley after having a man sent off. I said we're lucky to get a draw out of that. Honestly, fantastic. Just to get a point, walk away with that 3-goal thriller from each team. 3 goals from each team, 6-goal thriller. Whew. We then placed Welling in the FA Trophy, and when I got drawn them, I was kind of like, no, I just lost to them 2-0. I don't really want to face them in the cup. We drew 0-0 in the first leg, and then we went to penalties in the second. Sorry, I just said leg there. I meant replay, first round, and then replay. So, in a game, it was 2-2 as well. It was such a weird game. When we equalised with a penalty in our own end to go make it into extra time in the 39th minute, I kind of thought, oh, no, extra time. I've got a cup game. I mean, not cup game. I've got a league game next. Don't really want to be making my players too tired. When they scored, I thought, oh, no, extra time is now not worthwhile. And then they scored the most bizarre own goal I've seen probably ever. So my guy crossed the ball in, and it was going straight to the goalkeeper on his line. It was just a poor cross. Goalkeeper was standing on his line ready to catch the ball. The defender ran in, diving header just in front of him and smashed it into his own goal. It was any striker in the world would have been so proud of that. So bizarre. I've never seen that before. Gave us the equaliser, and I thought, we got to win on penalties now. I don't want to make all this effort, all this energy a waste. We won. What did we win? 4-3. I didn't want to read it like that. We won 4-3 on penalties. When they missed 2 in 3, I think. So I thought, oh yes, we're definitely through. Then we started missing. I was like, oh no, sudden death. You got all that pressure. They missed their sudden death penalty. We scored ours. So fantastic to go through the FA Trophy. Honestly, I think we could go quite far in that. Wouldn't be bad to go on the cup run. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong button there. We drew 0-0 to Dover then. As you can see, we're starting to play the same people in the league again. So we reached the halfway mark of the season already. Drew 0-0 to Dover. So we couldn't exactly... I still having that bad run of form with 1 win in probably about 10 games or something. Lost 1-0 to Bath, and we drew 0-0 to Eastleigh. This isn't actually a bad result, considering, like I said, they are top or near top in the league, so it was always nice to come away with that, with a point. We then beat Dartford 2-1 in the cup, which means we're into the FA Trophy third round against Gateshead. Big team there. Dartford are the division above us as well. So, big games coming up. We then beat Eastbourne Borough 3-0. Chelmsford 3-1. I had to go in there. And Hornchurch 2-0. So fantastic run of form as of late. Hopefully we can continue that on against Chelmsford, Farnborough, Truro. Hopefully we can continue getting wins, maintain the momentum, beat Gateshead, and hopefully push on to the end of the season. Let's have a look at the league table right now. And where does that run of 6 months put us? And you can see it puts us in a very respectable 6th. And you know what, looking up, we're closer to the playoffs, obviously. First, Eastleigh are absolutely running away with it. Was that 12 points in front of second? Be really lucky to catch them. But playoffs is a real possibility. Start of the season, the guy was like, avoid relegation. I was like, no, I want to get mid-table. Always when I go mid-table, I can always seem to get a team top half. So that was always a target for me personally. Reached maybe the heights of 12th, 11th, 10th. Missed out on the playoffs. But looking at how well the season's gone so far, maybe we've lost a bit too many games to be up there. But I still think playoffs is a huge possibility. And looking at people in the playoffs, we can beat most of them teams. We can beat most of the teams around us. It's just that we need to have a good day and a good run. Let's have a look at the player stats. I haven't actually looked at the player stats all season. As you can see, we're not in the top goal scorers list, not in the top 5 there. We're not in the top 5 of the appearances either, but on assist, Luke Lanson getting 7 assists. So we're creating a lot of chances and average ratings. We are up there. That is normally a place where you can see a team like Eastleigh. All their players are normally up there dominating that. But for us to be up there, it shows that our team are playing well. But fitness is such a huge problem. A lot of them players who are up there, they have to drop every maybe 3 or 4 games because they're tired or something like that. So I just need our fitness to improve, our fitness levels to go up. Maybe a few less games a week or something, just to help us get our fitness up and push on. Let's have a look at our... I want to see our average attendance and stuff. Oh, we scored a lot of goals. Remember, conceded a lot. That's good. I haven't actually, like I say, I haven't looked at this. Salary per annum, this is quite an interesting fact. So we're at 18th lowest, so we're doing really well with the money we have. Western Supermere are doing even better though, so I can't really chat. Well, Truro have got hardly any money, but I know for a fact Truro are in bankruptcy and stuff, so sorry for them. And what was I doing? Not sell out stadiums. Average attendance by capacity. We're actually the 10th highest average attendance by capacity. How are we in average attendance? 11th as well, so we do manage to pull in the punters, you could say. So yeah, we're not doing too bad in the league whatsoever. The form, our dip of form really has caused us to drop out the playoffs as of late, but hopefully, like I say, we can maintain a good run of form and get back into the playoffs. And the reasons I'm so focused on getting promotion right now is because we are in a bit of financial trouble. As you can see, we're just going down and down towards the season as the season goes on. I don't really know why. I'm under my wage bill, so I guess it's just the club's not bringing in enough money to support the money they're taking out, trying to spend on players, staff, things like that. So right now, we really need to get promoted, just to try and hopefully improve our financial position. A couple of friendlies every now and again wouldn't do too bad either, but not many people want to do friendlies with us for some bizarre reason. I mean, who wouldn't want to come Billericay? But yeah, I think it's pretty much it for what I can do right now on the save. Like, keep you up to date. It's pretty much everything up to date right now. I haven't asked for anything. I've asked for a parent club a couple of times, but they never seem to get back on me on that. So yeah, until next time, until whatever other video you're watching me, peace out.